I still remember the day we got married. It was the happiest of my life. My wife Erica looks so beautiful. I couldn't believe my luck to marry such a woman. She moved in with me after the wedding. We live in a small apartment in the middle of the city. Every day with my loving wife by my side feels like an exciting adventure. I love her more than anything. Our sex life is great as well. Okay. None of us, well, neither one of us was a virgin when we got consummate. Okay. So her body and beautiful face made it impossible for me not to want to make love her every single day. As a newly married couple, we spent a lot of time in bed. Every day before I left for work, I could see Erica hanging around in the living room. What's she reading? All people are born in Brazil? Okay. She normally would be reading or watching TV after having breakfast together. And that day was not the exception. English, not the exception. Okay, hey honey, my name's Erica. Okay, you going to work now? Ma'am, I just wanted to kiss goodbye for my loving wife. Okay. Yeah, sure, come here. Okay. Well, I forgot to ask. You have a new student today, don't you? Yes. Today is my first day with my new student. Or with the new student. You nervous? It'll be your first time teaching a college kid. Not at all. I think I'll do just fine. Okay. My dream was always to become a teacher. She got a degree for it, but it was taking her some time to find work. In the meantime, she took private tutoring as an income source while she found a more stable job. As soon as she more frequently from high school, this time she was hired to help a college guy for better pay, of course. Okay then, I better get going now if I don't want to be late. Sure, hon. I'll see you tonight for dinner. Can't wait. See you later, babe. Good day, honey. Okay, and Erica's POV. Okay. So another day. Well, no, not another day, but another hour cleaning the place. I became a new student and my husband went to work. A bit nervous, but I knew I was more than prepared for the task. After a while, the doorbell rang. Hello, is this Miss Erica's home? Hey, you must be Sato. Please come in. Okay, thank you. Oh. It was different from the other student, but I guess it was a different student entirely. Okay, take out your books and we'll start in a moment. Yes, teacher. You call me Erica? I'll call you Miss Erica then. That's fine. I spent the next 2 hours of the study session helping Sato with the topics he didn't understand all that well. As the clock marked the end of our tutoring, Sato reached for the money to pay me from his book bag and thanked me for the session. He then left the apartment saying he was eager for our next session. Spent the rest of the day doing laundry and making dinner for Kenji until we finally came back. Alright, protagonist, that's our POV. When I stepped through the door, I found Erica already serving dinner. I joined her at the table and we had dinner while talking about our days. A salad. How was it? Your first college level tutoring? It went pretty well. It took a while, but I managed to make the guy understand the topic he was having trouble with. He even asked for 2 study sessions a week if possible. Wow, you must have left a good impression then. So happy for you. Thanks, honey. I have to admit I was a bit nervous, but I managed. Never doubted you would. Okay, we both finished dinner, went to bed. We went to sleep and waited for the next morning to come. Erica's POV. Friday came along, and as my husband Kenji went his way to work, I finished preparing for the next class for Sato, who had agreed to have our second session today. Okay. He arrived just in time and I greeted him at the door. Hello, Miss Erica. Well, Sato, you ready for today's lesson? Of course I am. Follow me then. I got us out to the living room and we both sat down and started today's lesson. You seem to understand pretty quickly the topics at hand. And once we were done with the session, we talked for another while. It got louder. See, I find it hard to believe that such a smart woman like you was having trouble finding a job. Well, if you're interested, my uncle is the headmaster of this area's high school. If you want, I could arrange an interview if you would like a job as a teacher. That would be amazing. I'll be forever grateful. Okay. So, yeah, we are looking for a new job, so yeah. No problem, I'm glad to help. I'll already prepare some coffee while Sato texted his uncle. How do you spill coffee? Okay, 2 cups for us. Yeah, 2 cups for us. Before I could put them on the table, I tripped, spilling all over the place. So I got almost entirely covered by it. Looked like it wasn't too hot, so he wasn't burnt. I offer my most sincere apologies and offer him to take a bath while I clean the shoes with clothes. I put the clothes in the washing machine as it occurred to me that there wasn't any clean towel in the bathroom. So I took a couple of white ones and went to the bath to leave for Sato to use. I was hoping the Sato was already in the bath. I would just leave him by the door. Are you okay, babe? She's not okay. Quiet this whole time. You have something in mind? Sorry, there's nothing really. My student today told me he might be able to get me a job interview since his uncle is the headmaster of the area's high school. Really, that's great. Yes, it is, but I'm not sure if I want to take it now. Oh, why not? Being a teacher's always been your dream. You have to go for it now that you have the chance. Think so? Of course, you can't let go of an opportunity like this. You're right, hon. Thank you. You always have the right words. Oh, sorry. We finished our dinner as Erica took my hand, guided me to the living room. She sat me down, started to kiss me. A few minutes, both started to take our clothes off. Doesn't matter whose POV, that's what it is. A few days later, Sato contacted me again through text message. He apologized for everything that happened last time and asked if I was still interested in the job interview with his uncle. I thought about it for a while, but I finally decided to reply. Texted back saying everything was okay between us and that I was indeed interested in a job interview. We both texted about it for a while, agreed to meet again for our next studying session. Next weekend went by without any surprise. The day of our lesson finally came. As it was usual, Kenji and I had breakfast together before he had to go to work. Kissed my husband goodbye as he left. With a smile on my face, I wished him a good day, went back to my daily chores until it was time for my next studying session with Sato. I glanced at the clock on the wall, realizing that Sato will be arriving for our tutoring session any minute now. With a quick adjustment of my papers and the rearrangement of the couch cushions to try to shake off the memory of our last encounter. As if on cue, the doorbell chimed, signaling Sato's arrival. Took a deep breath to compose myself before opening the door with a welcoming smile. Hey Sato, come on in. I greeted, motioning for him to enter. Sato stepped aside, offering a polite smile in return. Miss Erica, thanks for having me over again. We settled into our usual spots in the room, surrounded by textbooks and notes. We launched into our lesson, explaining concepts and addressing questions as we worked through the material. So our efforts to focus solely on the subject matter, I couldn't shake the lingering sense of unease from our previous encounter. I couldn't shake the feeling that there was tension lingering between us. Time to time, I couldn't help but glance at Sato's. Hearing what was on their... God. Oh God, girl, okay. Trying to focus on the task of giving a lecture. Session drew to a close, Sato put away his books and looked at me. Sir, I would like to apologize in person for the incident last week. It was my intention to make such a mess. She said, well, you're a beautiful young woman and I'm not trying to justify myself. Just want you to understand. Okay. Okay, yep, I appreciate your apology. You understand, young guys like you have needs. So I hope you can forgive me. Don't worry, it's in the past now. Thank you, Miss Erica. I knew you were a kind, understanding person. By the way, I need to talk to you about the job interview. I talked to my uncle and it seems like he has an opening for a teaching position. There's already many candidates for it. Good news is that he's willing to give you the job if I'm willing to speak on your behalf. Really, that's great. Yes, you particularly have the job. You practically have the job already. If I decide to help you, that is. What do you mean? Well, as you know, finding a job to be a teacher can be difficult. If I do this for you, I would like you to help me with something in return. What would that be? Of course. Just let's be very not okay with that. Thought you were a nice person. I am. That's why I'm asking for more than that. I'm not asking more than that. That's the thing. Like most people just be like, "Yeah, I'm good. Have a nice life and move on." And the fact that she just stayed there also was insane. He is calling you out on that. You didn't leave when you walked. I mean, shit. I don't know. Couldn't be me. Yeah, it is the teacher position, but you are married, so. Yep, that wasn't part of the deal. Girl. Okay. As I trudged through the front door, the weight of my day's stress still heavy on my shoulders, greeted by the warm smile of my wife, Erica. You must have noticed the exhaustion etched on my face, for her expression softened with concern. It had been just awful that day. I was fucking tired of my boss wanting me to fix my college's fuck ups at the office. Hey honey, welcome home. We sat at the dinner table and Erica served up a delicious meal she had prepared. In my efforts to engage the conversation, I couldn't shake the feeling of unease that lingered within me. It was as if a heavy fog had descended upon my mind, clouding my ability to connect with her fully. Noticed Erica's unusually quiet demeanor, I finally spoke up. Everything okay, love? You seem distant. She hesitated for a moment before offering a vague reply. It's nothing, it's a long day. How's work for you? I sensed the reluctance in her voice, but I didn't press further, too preoccupied with my worries. As we finished our meal, Erica leaned in closer, her gaze lingering on me with a hint of longing. I'd like to spend some time together tonight. Her words were laced with a subtle invitation. I hesitated, feeling a pang of guilt as I realized how distant I had been lately. The exhaustion weighed heavily on me, dragging me down like an anchor. I'm sorry, love, I'm just too tired tonight. All I did was crawl into bed and sleep. Her disappointment was palpable, but she nodded understandingly, masking her feelings behind that forced smile. Of course we are, I understand. We cleaned up the dinner dishes in silence. I couldn't shake the sense of regret that gnawed at me. Along the barely growing distance between us, the weight of my exhaustion seemed insurmountable. With a heavy heart, I bid Erica good night and retreated to our bedroom, hoping that tomorrow will bring a brighter day. In the days that followed, the relentless grind of work showed me no mercy, leaving me drained and depleted both physically and mentally. Each morning felt like a battle against time, and I struggled to keep up with the demands of my job, leaving little energy for anything else. Despite Erica's unwavering support and understanding, the growing chasm between us seemed to widen with each passing day. Our conversations became increasingly superficial, punctuated by long stretches of silence that spoke volumes more than words ever could. Meetings at the home offered no respite from the relentless exhaustion that plagued me. I'll see you for dinner, honey. Take care. Have a good day, sir. Dear. I watched my husband leave for work, a mixture of nerves and anticipation churning within me, overshadowing the usual routine of our farewell. Today was the day of my next tutoring session with Sato, and the memory of our last encounter still lingered vividly in my mind. As I waved goodbye to my husband, a surge of excitement coursed through me, tinged with a hint of apprehension. I closed the door behind him, couldn't help but wonder what the day held in store for me. In the back of my mind, I couldn't shake the nagging feeling of neglect that had been gnawing at me in recent days. My husband's lack of desire for intimacy weighed heavily on my heart, leaving me feeling unfulfilled and somewhat forgotten. That in mind, I spent the rest of the day getting the apartment clean and ready for the studying session. So I take a shower before Sato arrived. The warm water cascaded into the tub, filling the room with steam and the comforting scent of lavender. I had a few drops of my favorite bath oil, allowing its calming aroma to envelop me as I undressed and eased myself into the water. Dashing beneath the surface, the tension of the day seemed to melt away, replaced by a sense of serenity and anticipation. The gentle lapping of the water against my skin was like a soothing balm, soothing the frayed edges of my nerves and the quieting, restless thoughts that had been swirling through my mind. Close my eyes, allow myself to relax completely, letting the warmth of the water seep into my bones and wash away the stresses of the day. Stepped out of the bath, the memory of my last encounter with Sato flooded my mind, causing a rush of warmth to spread across my cheeks. Blushing at the thought, I reached for a towel or myself, wrapped it snugly around my body, feeling a newfound sense of self-awareness coursing through me. Coming back to my senses, I gave a sudden stop to my thoughts and went back to my bedroom. I rummaged through my wardrobe, searching for something that I could wear. Didn't want to use something that could give Sato another reason to do something like last time. So I went with a full body sweater. With a final adjustment of my hair and a dapper perfume, I stood before the mirror once more, satisfied with my appearance. Still, my heart fluttered with uncertainty. I didn't know why, but I started to feel guilty for some reason. But just as I started to reflect on why that might be, the doorbell rang, letting me know that Sato had arrived. I mean, we are married, so. A little nerves danced in my stomach, took a deep breath to steady myself before making my way to the door. Opening it, I greeted Sato with a warm smile, inviting him inside for our tutoring session. Hey Sato, come on in. Sato stepped inside, offered me a gentle greeting in return. Hi Erica, it's nice to see you again. You look as sexy as always. Please, let's just focus on our task for today. Sure thing. We settled into our usual spots in the room, surrounded by textbooks and notes. We delved into the material. I couldn't shake the anticipation that hung in the air, expecting some sort of advanced oral flirtation from Sato given our previous interactions. However, as the session progressed, I noticed Sato remained entirely focused on the task at hand, showing no more signs of romantic interest or inappropriate behavior. Signing my subtle cues and lingering glances, he remained professional and courteous throughout. At the end of the session approached, a sense of disappointment settled over me, mingled with a twinge of guilt. Why was I feeling disappointed about something like that? I had been so certain that something would happen between us, yet Sato's demeanor remained steadfastly platonic. Something wrong with me? The day session finally came to the end. Alright Sato, that's it for today. Okay, thank you for having me over. See you next time. So I replied casually, gathering his belongings before heading towards the door. Haven't read the situation? God, that's the kind have been nothing but a dream. Sal's attitude was so carefree, it even made me feel like nothing had happened last time. Maybe it was all for the best. As I was about to say goodbye, Sal turned around abruptly in the small box in his hand. Oh, I almost forgot. Just a little something, I hope you like it. Surprised by the unexpected gesture, I can only imagine a faint smile as I accepted the box from him. Before I could utter a word of thanks, Sal hurriedly made his exit, leaving me standing in the doorway with a mix of confusion and curiosity. Her trembling hands opened the box. Reassured note tucked inside. Well, there goes that. Open the rest of the gift. My hands trembling slightly as I uncovered its contents. With a gasp, I realized the true nature of Sato's gift, and I felt a mixture of shame and arousal wash over me. God damn. Okay. Implications of his words and a shiver down my spine. I felt a warmth spread through my body. Despite my surprise and embarrassment, I couldn't deny the flare of excitement that... Okay. And I stood there, holding the intimate gift in my hand. I looked at the clock on the wall. And then a couple hours before Kenji came back home. That's up to y'all, what y'all want to do, but we're going to keep going with the story. So I make use of Sato's unappropriated gift. Be upset, but say where you can find it later, but Kenji cannot. However, I started to prepare dinner and wait for my husband to come back. I trudged to the door in weariness from their long day, and work settled heavily upon me. I walked to the door, I walked through the door, sight of Erica's hollow expressions and the pain and concern through me. Gone was her usual warm greeting, replaced instead by a weariness that mirrored my own. Tentatively, I approached her, wrapping her in a comforting embrace. What's wrong, love? I asked gently, searching for her eyes for answers. Erica sighed, her shoulders slumping under the weight of her exhaustion. She had a really hard day, so... Her words were vague. I could sense the depth of her struggle. My heart ached for her. Determined to lift her spirits, I suggested we sit down to dinner, hoping that a warm meal would provide some comfort. During the meal, I watched Erica's weary demeanor with growing concern. She reached out to me with a tender touch, an unspoken invitation for intimacy. I couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt. My exhaustion from work weighed heavily on me, draining me of energy or any kind of physical activity. With a heavy heart, I gently declined her advances, promising to make it up to her once my workload eased. Sorry, babe, I know this might be hard on you, but I just want to have some rest. Promise I'll take you somewhere nice and make it up to you as soon as work gives me a little break. Her disappointment was palpable, even though she said nothing. I felt a twinge of guilt as she retreated to the bedroom, seeking solace in the solitude of sleep. Unable to shake the feeling of remorse that tinged within me, I followed Erica to bed, then went beneath the covers beside her. As sleep claimed me, I couldn't help but feel the weight of my exhaustion pressing down on me, the guilt of not being able to satisfy my wife weighing heavily on my conscience. At that moment, all I could do was hold her close and hope that tomorrow would bring a better day. Okay, this is a work in progress. If you want early access to the latest version of the game and extra content, are supporting on Patreon. Alright, so that was Chronicles, H Chronicles NTR. If y'all want to play this game for yourselves, of course, everything will be in the description below. And like I said, if you want to support the game and get access to the latest content, of course, support them on Patreon as well. That is in the game, and it's also on the actual page. I'll be linking as much as I can in the description below. But yeah, with that being said, I'm just going to end it here. So hopefully I had a good day, good yesterday, and better tomorrow, and I will catch you all in the next video.